I'm gonna be breaking down how I rebranded as a video editor. Now, rebranding can mean a whole bunch of different things. You may wanna rebrand just simply because you are sick of your style that you are currently doing and you've been doing it for so long, or you are just looking to brand in general. So if that is you, then you are at the right place. In today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down 9 different steps that I used to rebrand as a video editor. All right, guys, so I don't want you to worry about this doc, but this is what I'm gonna be going based off of. So first things first, I want you to establish why you want to rebrand as a video editor, or this can just mean rebranding in general, right? So if you are looking to rebrand as a clothing brand, this could also go hand in hand with what you're trying to do. You want to establish why. So for example, me, I just was getting sick of my style that I was currently using, okay? So I decided to go off and try to find my own new style. Or you're currently trying to replicate styles and you just want to find your own style. Those are the 2 main reasons that I can think about, but there could be numerous different other reasons that you would want to rebrand for. So now we're gonna establish an aesthetic, okay? So an aesthetic could mean multiple different things. Like, are you looking for like a blue, orange, and teal vibe? Are you looking for a dark horror vibe? Are you looking for a drama vibe? Like, whatever it is, you gotta figure that out so that you can go ahead and recreate the LUTs that you're gonna use, all of that stuff, right? It starts at the video. So it has to make sense when you go into editing, which is the post, right? So you have to establish an aesthetic. So for me, I wanted to go for a blue vibe. So that's exactly what I did. Now, what you're gonna do is establish a color panel. Now, if you guys are struggling with finding a color panel, then go ahead and go to ChatGPT. So help me with a color rebrand as I am looking for 3 colors. And then literally put in parentheses what you are looking for. So that's what we mentioned earlier, which was the aesthetic. So for my aesthetic, for this example, I'm gonna go for a dark green vibe, and we're gonna hit enter and see what ChatGPT has for us. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this dark green code right here and I'm gonna head over to Canva and just copy and paste it in. So now it gives me this really cool dark green vibe, and I'm just gonna control this over right here. We're just gonna get the feel for our colors that ChatGPT gave us by just simply going over to Canva and just doing these new colors that they gave us. So I'm really liking this color panel so far. Personally, I don't know about you guys. This is the colors that they gave us. Now, personally, I would take out this orange and then maybe do just a straight up white block. Okay, so now this is our color panel that we're looking like right now. So this is the color panel that ChatGPT decided to help me with. And now that you have this color panel, now you can go ahead and take these color panels and screenshot this into DaVinci Resolve or the editing software that you're using. So now that you have your 3 colors established, now we are going to find 3 different fonts. And the reason why we're finding 3 different fonts is because when you edit your videos, you need 3 different fonts. Now, one font needs to be your main font that just stays consistent on right under your chin when you're doing your videos for your actual just regular captions. Then you're gonna need a thick, heavy font that is going to really emphasize the things that you wanna emphasize. So say you have a thing that you really want people to know about, like a date or something like that. You're gonna have the animation date come up like this, and it's going to be like something like, you know, November 20th, and it's gonna be a really thick font that comes up, right? And you wanna make sure these colors are like the green colors that you have, right? Then we're gonna have a thin font. The thin font is to really kind of just point out stuff and make like the whole cinematic vibe come to life. So you use this thin font for smaller things, you know, and you sometimes mix it in the loop of your video. So sometimes you'll use this thin font for your actual main captions, sometimes. And then sometimes you'll use the thin font when you're doing B-roll, right? So when B-roll switches on, then you're gonna use that thin font. Now the next step is you're going to find backgrounds, overlays, whatever it is, just a folder. I want you guys to make a folder on your laptop which is going to consist of all the assets you're going to use within your new style. So is this going to be a vintage style? Is this going to be like, you know, overlay, CRT effects? Like, what are you going to use in your videos that is going to make it a new style? So this just means overlays in general. So guys, this is just a quick break to announce that I am finally releasing a private university, and I call it the DaVinci Resolve University. And inside, you'll learn step by step on how to become the pro video editor that you want to be. And this community will have you non-stop making progress. So if you're interested in taking your video editing skills to the next level, go check out DaVinci Resolve University with the first link in the description. Okay guys, so now that you have your file full of all the assets you're going to use, and that is going to take a while, guys. Now, here's the thing. This process is not going to just happen overnight. So this process is going to take you at least a week, and I'll explain why. So First things first is once you have this folder of assets, you have to actually use these assets and implement it as your own quote unquote style or as your own rebranding, right? So once you figure out how to integrate all of these assets, all of these colors, all of these fonts, and all of everything that we just talked about into your video and actually make it make sense and look good, then you're actually able to start releasing it to the public and showing people your new style. And everyone's gonna be like, whoa, this is looking dope. Like, dang, a style switch up, this is dope. Or if you're just a video editor for your clients and you switch up your style, they're gonna be like, dang, bro, you're doing really good. Like, we're gonna raise your pay, something like that, right? So that's just an example of like rebranding and what it can do if you actually master it and put the effects that you use and what I taught you into play. Now, this goes hand in hand with everything we just talked about, which is the next step, which is film in your color panels. Now, if you're a filmer like me, you have to make it make sense. So for me, I just did a dark green vibe. So I have to film in dark green vibe environment. So I have to make my videos a little darker, you know? When you are going to your setup, maybe do a green background, or maybe do that peach background that they gave us, right? Use these colors and actually integrate them into your videos. Don't just integrate them into your video edits. Find a LUT that literally symbolizes your dark and green aesthetics. Now, this literally just talks about what I literally just talked about, which is practice. You guys need to practice this for at least a good 5 to 7 videos in order to actually get this style down to where you can release it and start showing people your new style. Then over the course of the next month or so, you will finally notice that your style has evolved and you finally rebranded as you wanted to. So guys, if you are gonna check this out, if you're gonna do everything that I told you to, then let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, go join the DaVinci Resolve University if you guys genuinely wanna level up your video edits. I'm actually only taking the first 50 people in the community in the first place, but go check the link out before you click away on this video, because you're not gonna wanna regret joining this community and other like-minded editors just like you. But without further ado, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.